We're going to do 5-inch corners. You're going to walk your hands out right underneath your shoulders, and then you're going to walk back.
It's the door.
That is probably a big door.
It's the door.
Somebody's coming in. One or the other.
It's over there.
Put your balance on one foot for 30 seconds. Don't start yet because you're going to be doing it for a long time. If you need to put your foot down, that's okay. Just pick it right back up and you need to close your eyes. Take whichever foot you want to start with and go. just shuffle to the left and shuffle to the right. I'll tell you which way to go. Please watch out for thirds. Go around her in the camera. Go right.
Well,
I don't think I did. I think I did this one. Yeah.
I don't think so. Oh, can you remind them to watch if they have their phone on the bench? Or you want me to do it? Huh?
Which?
Yeah. It's in the Discord if they need it. I posted it right before I started. It's all right. right here, people. I'm right here.
Alright, we're gonna do some cute one and swallow. So we are using our edges.
They're all being very careful and they've been warned.
Really big swallows. We're taking up a lot of space. And then find some little ones where we're just getting little tiny. I will tell you when it's ready.
Say, hey, how about you get put it down. Love it anyway. I'll try to do.
Alright, we're staying in non-different directions. Over here and speed backwards. We're going to do some one swallow. Right here.
Two foot or 1 foot? 2 foot. 2 foot. Well, they're saved on YouTube.
Derby direction. We're going to do transitions inside the start. We're going to do 2 versions of transitions on your own as you're going for like the first 30 seconds. We're going to do really big ones where we're taking up a ridiculous amount of space. And then we're going to do really small ones where we could like fit inside of a tiny like little narrowed passage. Okay? So we're going to start with transit inside, so towards your left side. Go. Like this.
I like your shirt.
Alright, transition to the outside. Same thing, really big.
Transitions to the out. Same thing, just to the out.
So if we all go and pretend like we're gonna jump as high as we can. Look at how far your feet are apart. That's about where we want to be, and that's about where we want to be in derby stance, or if we're working on form, right? That's like a powerful position. When we're pushing on that first push, we are pushing to the side. We really, really want to focus on this next part. I don't care how fast you go, how silly it looks, pushing to the side and not letting the feet just roll back in these little movements here. We get moving by the friction of pushing feet. Okay? The last thing to leave the floor should be my big toe or my inside toe. Inner toe. Yes.
Inside joke.
Yeah.
Only the cool kids know.
So we're nice and low. As we're pushing, we're gonna stay low. We don't want to push and come up out of it. Okay, so we don't want to be like bobbing up and down. We're gonna start going in derby direction. So you'll be pushing with your right foot when we're in derby position. In derby direction. We'll do that for a minute. You're gonna go on the corners. You're gonna be pushing. On the straightaways, you can do whatever stride you want. On the corners, we're doing the push. Okay? It's going to be much easier to find that push and hold and edge on the corners. Also, you don't have to stay on the track. There's a lot of us. If you want to leave the track and stuff, just mind the walls. All right. We're going to do that for a minute. Then we'll change directions. I'll remind you, but you're going to push with your left when we're doing it.
I mean, I still feel awkward. Not as awkward, I suppose.
There you go. Yeah, I think he's like giving exercise. What are you standing? What are you
pushing with your left foot. Really try to make it go to the side. Don't let it go backwards, even a smidgen. Go.
I'm trying to avoid sensitive about that. Trying to get people Is that 6 people? That would be super helpful, but we don't
quick I've ever seen. Okay, we're going to do some spine shuffle. I'm just going to go over the movements in case you weren't here yesterday. So, we're in that starting position where our feet are underneath us. We're opening a foot and pushing to the side with the toes pointing. We're going to switch feet, close and close. So we can think about like opening a book and closing. If we're finding that we're having problems getting the second foot down, we don't have to sustain this position. We can really just flip things to get there. Okay? We're all going to start on the inside line. I'm going to call lines just as a reminder. Lane 1, 2, 3, 4, inside, outside. Cool.
Got it.
All right, find spot. If you all could keep the number out, say after I said so everyone can hear over the stage, that'd be cool. 1. 3. 4. 3. 2. 1. 3. 2. You can stand up for a second. I would much rather you be very, very slow and do the footwork correctly than be fast and shuffle, okay? We are purposely practicing this so that we can get the footwork right. The speed will come, but we've got to force ourselves to get that opening and get the closing, all right? Let's go. 4. 2. 3. 1. 4. 1. Done. All right. We are going to work on some plow stops. And we're going to do some different versions of plow stops to kind of get things moving. We're going to start with a really, really wide plow stop that your friends will hate because if you're skating with them, you're going to take them out. But it's going to help us just find some edges a little bit. You might do that. Come on, go for it. Really wide, ridiculous. Take all your friends out. Okay, so we're going really wide. This is not something we want to use in derby, but it can help us start to find the edge a little bit for ourselves. So, mind your friends when you're on the track doing this. Use the outside the track. We're going to go for a little bit doing this. Go. Go whistle loud. Whistle go.
Stop.
Alright, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make it small. Alright, so 2-foot plow. Really making it small, like you're amongst your friends and you're not trying to take them out. Cool. Let's go.
You okay?
version of a power inversion, just have hits to the ground. So I'm going to be in my nice serving position. And I'm going to pick up this foot off the ground, just like we just did when we were like the first step of the one we just did. And I'm going to lower my body till my foot touches the ground. And I'm just going to give it a nice little kiss or two. Okay? So at speed, it will look like this. Okay? And I'm just getting a nice little tap tap on the ground. Any questions on that one? What?
So, if someone who's tall knows how to do that, show that.
So your leg is the same distance from your back.
Understood, but it is the, yeah, it's a little awkward.
Rojo, did you give it a try?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. Yeah. So your leg's longer too, so like it is still going to be.
Thank you.
Thank you. I am very short. Start with whichever leg you prefer, but stay on that leg until I have you switch. And
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. This isn't really a stop, right? This is like a slowing down.
it's kind of a testing of the floor, so that when we start to get a piece of with a one foot, we started to learn the pressure. And like, I think a lot of people will like
Yeah.
so we're not just like feeling like we're break.
That's what I was, yeah.
So like if I can cover,
Right,
it starts to feel a little safer.
right.
Because it's just
Yeah. Instead of just like trying to cut right away, being like, Martha, we miss you too.
alright, go ahead and switch feet. Use your other foot. Same thing.
Switch it.
I brought them and everyone was like,
I mean, that's what some people
feel like they're over there. I'm proud of you. Yeah, we're trying to figure it out.
You don't want to give them any false readings.
Well, I can only report to that. I think so. So like when you
Okay.
like David's recording a panic button.
Is if we can find, we'll start to notice that we can control how much weight is going to this foot, right? By how much I lower this leg. A lot of us go to 1 foot plows and we feel like scared we're going to break an ankle or something because we feel like we're just stomping into that foot. If we learn to control with this, then we can kind of get into, okay, I'm just going to hover. Stop, and my ankle feels very, very safe. Also, if we're in like a little bit of a soft wheel, it's really hard to do, so it's like, it's like we might get what's called a chatter, and we might get a little bit of a, and that's a whole other thing that is fantastic. So we're going to do some one-footed plow stops now. I want you to use what we just used here to like press the floor a little to get into that like safety, so we're not feeling this. We're feeling a little relaxing into this small position. It is exactly like that.
Okay.
That's a great way. The other thing that I would point out, I know my knees are going to end up very close together here, and that's okay, but like, once my knees are touching, there's not much else I can do. So if I have too much speed and I have my foot cool. Alright. Pick whichever fight you want to start with. So we're going to do 1 foot plows, all of us say go, let's go, stop, here we go.
We'll roll behind them.
Go ahead and switch speed. Use your other foot to plow.
Yeah, cell phone. Please go get it very quickly, then come meet the bench.
Alright, if you guys are close, I need you to go into Discord. I need you to find where's your book?
In the lobby. Talk derby to me. Talk derby to me. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Woohoo! That's what we want. Can we all say hi Twitch on 3? Huh?
It's chat. You're addressing the chat, not Twitch. The chatters. I'm saying both.
Yeah, I clearly don't understand. I'm sorry. Oh, did you already tell them what we're saying? Hey, so we're gonna count to 3 because there's a couple people watching now, and we're gonna say hi Twitch. Cool? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Thanks.
Thank you. Alright, now you can also take photos of your friends and your pets. Thank you very much. Alright, the next thing we are going to do, I need to set up some codes.
Are you watching, Anaconda? Someone said hello to you.
You're gonna be in danger.
Oh, I'll move. Don't worry. Hi, Captain. Oh.
So, yesterday we did a little bit of endurance with a push that we did very well. We are going to do a little bit more of an endurance thing-ish today, but it has a whole lot of functionality to it. And really perfect spot. So, we are going to be lined up 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s behind the cones in a straight line. Easy so far, right? And it's going to be like the number 1 pretender. This is all about quick acceleration. Okay? So we want to pick up as much speed as we can, as quickly as we can. But we're going to stop at each cone. So you're going to get a whistle to go, and then you're going to stop the cone and wait for another whistle to go the next time. And then you do this. Any stop except for a T-stop. So here's the thing. Different distances here. And in order, we are constantly having to accelerate very quickly and stop and reform and figure out where things are. So this is going to feel very endurance and very much like a sprint because it is. But it also makes a lot of sense to what we do when we're playing dirt. So I'm gonna give a whistle. No, stop. No, it's okay. That's why I'm not going down. So you're gonna wait. Okay? Then I'm gonna give another whistle. And then you are going to get back in line like 2 feet away from there. So you're just gonna stand there and wait for the rest of your friends and number 1 to come down. Okay? Then we're gonna do the same thing going back. It's gonna be a reverse race. And the longest section first, shortest. Okay? You're not gonna lose anyone.
You lost me because I'm the leader.
How dare you?
I did want to say before I ask the question that I do think the T-stop is the sexiest stop.
You do a 10-point T-stop.
Justice for the T-stop.
So when Aaron gets down here, and then the next person goes?
So, that's a good question. As soon as Cam gets to the first cone, and then I give the second whistle, the next person goes and get the first cone.
Stopping each time.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard.
So, and when you go back down there, and any point, you stand behind him. So if I give up, Aaron's gonna go. As soon as I whistle next, the door's going. So like, we see how this works. Yes. So you're gonna wait in line down there, and then we're still going forward. We're just gonna come back this way. I want you to give this 100%. I want you to accelerate as quickly as you possibly can and make this very, very challenging. You will get a lot of rest between each sprint, and after this, you will get a nice longer break. I promise. We only get better at speed if we practice going really fast, so we've got
Can we do any stop or is it certain stops at certain?
Any stop except for T-stop.
Oh.
No C-stop.
So you can plow, you can do a turnaround top, pit stop, you can do a hot stop. If you knock over a cone, I'd like you to pick up the cone before I whistle the next one. If you pass the cone, I'd like you to return back to this one before I whistle. That's it. We're gonna go fast. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think you're doing a demo.
So this is where we push things and kind of just like weird stuff things so that we can say like, oh, next practice we might need to have because like you said, it's like, oh, certain stuff is not happening. If you notice something.
See something, say something.
Yep. Ready. Alright, the first person that went should be back at the starting point. It should not be the last person that just went.
Chilly in here when you're not especially on this end, I feel like. I also feel like it's darker in here.
first. I was like, oh,
Also, why was it on the first one when I was like, I'm gonna go at it fast, and I was like, I'm done reading so hard. I laughed so hard.
so hard.
A whole part. You gotta get your whole part. Yeah, that's my whole part. Whole part. Yeah. Chatters, I hope you're enjoying this. What's up, chat?
What's up, chat? We get 50 subscribers all through the world. Live on chat. Live on video.
We're gonna get 100 private play squads.
Yeah. We're gonna do it again.
If you see 100 viewers, I'll do 20 squad. I got it ready right now.
No, we need subscribers.
100 squad. No, that's a good result.
Yeah, that's my boyfriend.
That's how they go in college. Must be nice.
Stu me. I'm so sorry. I can post it and see if my sister will.
You should really, you said something smart.
They hired us.
And I just said, well, you should, I said, well, you know, I'm sorry, but maybe you should really try to, you know, you really should put your advertising skills needs to improve. And I said, well, you're reading it, you're reading it. This is not a business. So we need other put the shop, it says health and wellness. So, but it's not enough. I just see the price. And I have people that I don't smoke. I'm like, and I feel bad. I'm like, I wish I could buy a place for you guys, but I can't. It's not what it's for. And then one guy came out and see it. I told him, this is not an apartment. He said, no, I want to see it for business. And it comes, and he looks at it, and then he's like, I get nothing to do. I just need to fix my kids. I'm like, I'm like, no, this is not an apartment. This is not an apartment. You need to stand out through the street and have a street. And then I feel like, yeah, I'm not unusual. Oh, that's cool. You gotta use my address. Thank you. I'm already getting suspect. I have to hit that. It's fine. It's just quick. They just, and it, I think you're aging people. Hear me, my voice. Coming with us.
Alright, so we're going to do some one-on-one blocking. We're going to start with that Apple, who is the blocker type in this drill, and Ann is the jammer type in this drill. Our blocker type can only face forward. We did this yesterday, so we're going to start in the same place we started yesterday. And the jammer type is allowing the blocker to be about 99% successful. Okay? The only reason they should not be successful is if they like accidentally fall down, which might happen. So we're going to go ahead and just give us some one-on-one, nice and easy. So Apple is sitting in front of Ann and very much keeping her hips right on Ann. So Ann has really limited ability to move if you let her stop. Our blocker's not spinning, not turning, you'll notice that Apple is using a lot of Smarty Shuffler and similar things at angles to kind of catch our jammer type. Was nice and low and was really keeping the hips right on AM so AM couldn't get away. For today, the jammer type is not going to pull back off of the block. We want to really get our feet underneath ourselves and start to feel comfortable with this. The other thing I want to point out that we kind of noticed yesterday when we pulled in and talked about it, can you all go all the way to the outside? When we get towards the outside of the track, we want to close that off. So Apple do a bad job of closing it off. All right, excellent. So if we're not all the way to the line, Am's going to just step right around it. So we really want to keep our hips right in front and not get lazy once we get to a line. And we don't want to chase with a boot. Okay, we want our hips nice in front so that they have to back block us to get through that inside or outside line. Okay. We are going to find a partner. There's rules about who you can pick as a partner. If you are on A or OG, you cannot have a partner who is also on A or OG.
The faces? Oh man.
If you are on B or C, you cannot have a partner that's on your team. So, I will give you all a minute to find a partner, and then I want you to stand stationary on the track with your partner.
We're gonna move back a little bit more, just so we can get everybody in there. How's that looking, guys? How's that looking? All right. Thanks, Eartha. It's good to get that feedback.
Yes, forward and laterally, not backwards. So if you like go out of bounds, you're not pulling someone back. All right. Whoever's blocking is going to continue blocking until I tell you to change. Cool. follow the same rules I originally gave you and find a new partner.
Okay.
Bloody and Collie. They were just partners.
You want to just shove it here? Everybody has something to
So we're going to do the same idea, but this time the blocker is going to be facing our chin. Or chest. Chest. Okay. So now we're going to have to work on a little bit of laterally moving wall going backwards maybe. What we're going to find is we might need to do a little bit of this. So we will give us a Alright, so we see what we're doing. You might find yourself on your toe stops. I would suggest that you have at least one really good heels down. So you can really push off and move a little faster.
Can you turn around and say that over here?
Yes, I would suggest you not have both feet down.
Oh yeah.
Toe stops. You need one here. Both of your toe stops down. Because your agility is going to be a little hindered if we're here when it's one-on-one. If we're doing that for a second, like you get a big push and you end up with both cool, but then get back to wheels on one. So that you can move. Alright? Figure out who's going to walk first. Start a drill and I immediately was like, I should have said this. I should have mentioned directions.
Later.
Yeah, it's
You know what I was just thinking though? Okay.
I forgot to say this right as we started by saying this. If you're backwards walking, what penalty do you hit? There's two that I have to keep in mind. What's the penalties you think we might get from going to this side? Direction. Yeah, direction. So we've got to make sure we're rolling ever so slightly backwards as we are going. Okay. You can think of a second penalty that might happen. Yes, a high ball. So we don't want to kiss our friends. I know we're all happy to be back, but let's keep our heads from the
Neurovirus. I don't want it. You don't want it. Oh, I'm just saying shoulders up. So don't hit above here. Got it?
no ears.
You guys were just together? Oh. Okay.
We are going to change this a little bit again. The blocker is going to start as a button.
Same team.
Blocker, jammer. Blocker is going to start as a button, but blocker does not have to stay, which means they can rotate. So can you give us each end?
It's not gentle. This is why we wanted separate teams.
I will add, we don't want to unnecessarily rotate. As soon as you rotate, it's giving a jammer in real life a very, very nice opportunity to say, you move position and I'm getting head out. Okay? So you might notice that if someone's moving around and they're starting to get around the hip, that rotating is the easiest way to close that space up. And that's when we would want to rotate. We don't want to be like, we've got the jammer, and just for fun, we move our position and open up the hips and the jammer can go right by us. Does that make sense?
When I was working with Marty, he got a lot of help. So as a tall skater, if I'm here, I push my feet back.
I want to add that, and that's not going to necessarily just be a tall person thing. It's going to be a similar height.
That's what I meant.
Right? So, like, a lot of us are going to run into that, and short people, our heads are where people's bodies are. So, Alpha, can you come over here? You're the closest tall person. So, like, there is similar issues as a short person as you are with a tall person, because anywhere I go, like, Alpha's not going to hit me in the head because Alpha's taller. If I'm lower than Alpha's lower, right? Like, it's going to be, like, I'm going to kind of maybe hit Alpha. If you're a taller person, like, you do also run into some additional issues because you're trying to get as low as everyone else. So I don't want you to think just because you're not tall that you're going to get out of this, because it's going to be a situation for us if we're blocking against each other too. I just don't want you to ignore that question because it's a good question for everyone. Yes. What?
Doors, the idea of which way you turn them.
Yes. Will you come be like about it?
Yeah, so like, is everyone familiar with doors? Like which way we turn when we're turning to engage in jammer capacities? So like, if I'm looking this way, I'm going to turn this way, obviously. It's all about maintaining eye contact and connection here. So we're still touching them. So if I still have them on the hip, I want to rotate so I can get them here.
Do it the other way.
Okay, so if we do it the other way, and they're going to here. Sorry.
Yeah.
So we're going to come this way, so we still have them. And we're catching with opposite shoulders.
I was saying do it the wrong way. They're wide.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to do. That's what I thought you might do.
Got it.
So if they're going this way, and I turn this way with them, I have to briefly lose eye contact with the jammer. Also, it doesn't really accomplish to get your foot
And it
Also
actually
leaves it
moves
open.
me into a position to quickly
go
go
around. Yeah.
Like it helps.
Yeah, the only time that ever works your hip and which, but still, it's like doing a lot of work for no purpose.
Still a little awkward. Thank you. All right. Everyone good to go. Talk to your partner, figure out who's going to block first, who's going to jam first.
Paraphrasing.
That is great. Anyone else have any?
Me and Muscles talked about when you're rotating, making sure that you're always rotating into the person. Like you always want your shoulder to go into their chest. And that's a good way to like picture it so that way you know which way to turn.
Excellent. Is that kind of like Rainbow from Thor's?
Yeah.
Yeah, the doors. Anyone else have any aha moments?
It's really easy, at least for me, to get stuck in a side position, which actually does me no good. Like, it's very difficult to be on the side, but I notice I stay there instead of picking front.
Okay. So, does everyone kind of understand that?
Yeah.
So, as we're rotating through, nice. Yeah, we're good. I don't want to be stuck in the side body position because it's the smallest part of me, and I can't move very well in that position. So that's what we're saying. So, kind of when notice like, oh, I'm stuck here. I'm going to try to roll into whichever way that goes so I can get back around into this position. Anyone have anything that they were like, this is driving driving me nuts, and I cannot figure out what to do with it. Yes.
Sort of, I found myself when I was trying to turn around and just like direction pull a lot. It's almost like, I see you, I'm so excited. Like,
Okay, so it's like a little bit of like fighting that instinct to be like, I'm gonna hit you
Yeah.
but going the wrong way. Alright, so we're like learning to absorb a little bit more,
Yeah.
so we're kind of gonna run with it. Alright. So like these things that we notice we want to like put in our brain tonight and like keep them there so that tomorrow when we start touching people, we're like thinking about these things as well. Cool.
Touching each other.
Nate.
I'm sorry. Mine was, I thought I had a more comfortable position, so I would, like, because we had to start backwards, I would stay backwards until they rotated, then I would turn and rotate, and then I would never rotate back, because I'm more comfortable forward. Well, the other way around. But
Backwards.
forward, yeah.
Same, Nate. Same, bro. Same.
I feel like a lot of us
Okay,
have
well
that.
I've got a little idea for a girl.
I didn't know we were gonna be doing chest thing, so I didn't want chest protection. So I felt more comfortable being in front of her than facing her, mostly because I didn't want to chest. But also that fear of high block, because she was short. So I found myself rotating and turning right back and facing forward. So I really wanted to back block.
Oh, I was gonna say, Tor was breaking it down for me, so when I was the blocker, we talked about turning in towards the blocker, but as soon as his hip got kind of right in front of me, that was my time to kind of turn. And,
So finding like
and it
a
helped.
a cue that we can feel like, oh, I
Yeah.
feel like they're here and that's my cue. I like that. Anyone else?
I just have to give Riz props because Riz did a really good job not rotating unnecessarily and stepping. I think a lot of times we want to rotate, and Riz did a really good stepping until they actually had rotated. So
Anyone else have anything? Alright, we're gonna take like a quick water break and then we're gonna do a little bit more contact for the last half hour.
Yay.
I always think of like, four broken down.
obviously picked the non-popular side, but they'll make their way over here eventually. Also, like a whole group come over here. That's 5 people right there. I was gonna say, if you guys want more room, you can back up. But then you're more on the turn, so you're fine. They're all right. We'll let them stay where they are. Little.
I'm not going to be super effective unless I'm like the strongest person or I have a lot of freaking speed. Because if I hit with my shoulder, I'm just knocking them down a little bit, but it's really easy for them to contain. If I hit them with my hip into their hip, that's where their power and their legs are attached to the ground from. It's going to move them more successfully, right? Never heard that before. Your legs, right? So if I come in and hit hip, I'm gonna have. So like I'm gonna have to be a lot more successful if I attack with the hip. That doesn't mean that I don't want to use all of the body I can. But if my hip's not part of the equation, I'm not gonna be super successful. That being said, as a blocker person, if you assume I'm coming through your hips and you dip your hips ever so slightly as I come in, you're going to be a little more successful because now you've moved what I am aiming for out of the capacity and the line that I thought it was going to be in. Yeah, I can like adjust a little bit to that if someone moves, but you're also getting yourself into a sturdier position, especially if you start really high and you get into this position, you're really locking in your quads, your abs, everything is nice and tight. It's going to be much harder to fight for me to fight. The other thing is if Cha-Cha steps into this at me as I step in, it's going to make it harder for me. So if I go into the step, I'm meeting impact with impact, and then I'm getting a fight back, and it's going to be harder to move. I don't want to get into like every single nitty-gritty situation, but I do want us to think about if I'm just hitting with my shoulder, I'm not going to be super effective. If I'm being hit and I sink a little bit into it or I step into it, I'm going to be harder to move. Cool? Yes.
I see some people that like step in front when they hit, and then some people that step behind. Is there a better method, or is it just a matter of preference?
It's a little bit of preference and it's a little bit situational, I think, too. If we're doing this when we're right on the line, so I like if the purpose of me hitting is to knock them out of bounds, then I'm gonna whatever position is gonna work is gonna work. If the position is to drive someone like to a side, like from mid track, that might look like I'm like more behind so I can push. If I'm trying to like just stop this person, I might go front and like I'm hitting here because like I'm trying to block their like ability to come forward. So it's gonna depend a little. You can also play with it in this drill. It's like a really good opportunity to try step behind, try step in front, and see like what does that change about the feeling for you. I think it's a good opportunity.
Just to like add on to that, just for coming behind rest, if you are doing it from behind, it can look like a back block, even if it's not. You know what I mean? So just like kind of make sure, it can definitely be like, or just you know what I mean, like make sure.
All right. Stay in your same groups. Go back to the same exact spot on the track. You can go ahead and start. You don't have to wait for this. 80%. Mike's shirt said hostile, and it's much better than hostile, which is what it really says.
What did it say? Yep.
Oh, it does. That's great. I mean, he's really not. But I do.
held my breath there.
Something in the show that I just want to say out loud to everyone. When we're hitting, we want to think about going through the person. If we just think about hitting, we're just going to kind of like bounce off. And to just say like I'm going to go through the person is not quite enough. So like not, I think of it as I'm going to take one extra step to that. Let me actually. It's Nate. So if I just hit, Nate's not really moving. If I hit and take one extra step, Nate's gonna move. So it's just like, it can be a crossover. Also, like, we can open up chest if we're driving someone too. So like, if I hit with chest, I don't want to just make the impact and like stop at that. I want to keep moving. So just something to like.
Then doing taekwondo, I also learned that is you're imagining the target that you're hitting, you're trying to hit to, which is behind it. So same thing with the body mechanics. You want to force that because all the body mechanics of your arm will engage. So if you're going to be stepping into their space, your entire hips are going to be with you. Taekwondo.
Taekwondo. Our next practice will be taekwondo.
It's like myself.
sit on skates, and then it'd be easier on your toe straps because you're so good on your skates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another good target point, at least for the hit is for those of you who like to step in, aim for right about here and lift them with you as you drive them off the line. Because they're not going to want to move. So pick them up, put them on one foot, and throw them off the line. I try. Unfortunately, it's me.
We are going to do a little cool down. So we're going to roll in non-derby direction. We can do things like rolling the ankles, rolling the shoulders, light twisting. That you're go to one side. I'm going to let you pick what you need to move around a little bit, but do something to care for your body.
See,
That'll make that whole line.
One you have to do is after you get in the wall. And it's something that
Good night, Tag. See you again soon.
Just the same thing.
No, but they do it straight off the line. They line up.
Yep.
Love you.
I mean, it is a primary. Why not?
Alright guys, I think those last few people over there are going to take a little longer, so we're going to sign off. Thank you for watching. Thanks for following. I think we'll be back tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll definitely be back next week though. Alright, good night.